good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're going to check out, are these moments real? What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're going to check out, are these WWE moments real or fake? Sometimes in WWE, they're able to blur the lines of what's real, what's fake, especially with different injury segments. You know, sometimes you'll be like, is that a real injury? Is that something that, you know, the person is really hurt, or are they selling it for the storyline purposes? You know, so it's cool when they're able to suspend your disbelief if something is really going on and you're not expecting it, and it's like, is this real or not? You know, it does create a little bit of intrigue within WWE and just in wrestling in general, because a lot of times we're like, oh, this is fake, this is storyline purposes, but sometimes they're able to sprinkle a little bit of realism and you're not so sure. So we're going to check out some of these moments, or potential real or fake moments, by Tap Out Corner. Make sure you subscribe to them. Appreciate all love and support. Let's get into this video. It should be a good one.
We're gonna play a game. We have 10 different WWE moments. 5 of them are fake and part of the script, while the other 5 are real. Can you guess all of them correctly? Let's start with this one. In 2017, Roman Reigns and John Cena came face to face to sign a contract for their match at No Mercy. The two got into a heated exchange that blurred the lines between fiction and reality.
Because when they look at you, they see what I see. A cheap-ass, corporately created John Cena bootleg.
Now we know that those lines were part of the script, but what about this?
And second of all,
this was definitely not part of the script. He definitely forgot his lines, and John Cena went rogue. You know, for those who don't know,
the big dog forgot what he was supposed to say on live TV. Now, was that actually real or just part of the script?
I believe that was
the
real.
answer is fake.
What?
Yes, Roman Reigns forgetting his lines was all part of the show. Wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer revealed that the entire segment was 100% scripted.
Wow.
This next moment,
this entire time, I thought he actually legitimately forgot. Wow. Kudos to them. If that was all planned for him to pretend to forget his lines, damn, kudos to him. Kudos to them, because that seemed a little bit real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
needs no introduction. The Undertaker and Mankind had one of the most iconic matches in WWE history at the 1998 King of the Ring pay-per-view. Now, Undertaker throwing Mankind off the top of the cell was scripted, but what about the second brutal moment in the match when Undertaker chokeslammed his opponent?
That wasn't. Now, I know this for a fact, as they've talked about this plenty of times. Him falling through the cage, that was real. He was not, the cage was not supposed to break at the top. He wasn't supposed to fall through
Through the cell. Was this part of the script too, or was this real?
That was
the answer
real.
Is
that was
real.
Yeah.
Mankind, or McFoley, wasn't supposed to break through the top of the cell. This resulted in him suffering concussion and his tooth going through his lip.
Oh my god.
In 2008, WWE's TV viewership was down, and they needed a way to get more people to watch their shows. They definitely got creative, as instead of giving fans compelling storylines and awesome wrestlers, the company instead decided to give money away. It was called $1 Million Mania,
I remember
and each
that.
week, Vince McMahon himself would call a random fan with a chance to win a ton of money. The lucky person just had to say the password, which was revealed during Raw. The idea was people would watch Raw to get the password in case they received the phone call.
I remember this.
The entire stunt came to an end when the stage fell on top of Vince McMahon. Now, was the whole thing real? Specifically, did WWE actually give money away to fans, or was it just part of the show? The answer is...
I think I want to say that's fake. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing, I'm playing along, so I think that was fake.
Real.
What?
The people McMahon called were actual fans, and WWE did give them the money. A year after $1 Million Mania, WWE posted an article showing what the fans bought with the cash they won. Randy...
Oh, wow. I was wrong. Didn't think WWE would do something like that. Holy shit, that was real. I remember them doing that. I was like, there's no way this is real. Well, I guess I was wrong. Vince was very charitable. I mean, it's a tax write-off, to be honest with you, but that's neither here nor there.
Randy Orton is known for getting angry on TV, but he does suffer from anger management problems in real life. This was shown when Orton was being interviewed while WWE was doing a tour in Mexico. The host called the Apex Predator fragile, and things got heated.
What's that for of all your omelets in breakfast, but you sound like pretty fragile? I mean, you have been injured in your clavicle, your arms, everywhere. Well, what happened?
You want to talk to me on your own show here and make you look cool? You want to look cool?
I hear voices in my head. This got to be real. This is Randy Orton. This is Rogue Randy Orton right here. He was in his prime at this point.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm done.
This has to be real, especially since it happened outside of the ring. Or could it just be a stunt to get WWE more publicity? Well, the answer is...
I think it's real.
Fake.
No!
After the interview, a spokesperson for WWE informed the media that the whole thing was staged. The reason was to get WWE attention for their shows in Mexico. You can even see Randy Orton give the cut signal at the end of the interview.
Damn it. I'm messing these all up. So sometimes they do some fake stuff, but I know watching WWE, the little mini documentary, WWE Evil, I know at one point early in his career, he was having some, like, the fans, he was having some issues with, like, interviews and people actually, liking him outside of the ring or whatnot. So that's why I correlated with that potentially being real. But, hey, I was wrong once again.
Owen Hart and Dan Severn were having a match on Raw. About 2 minutes into the fight, Owen Hart hit Severn with a pile driver. The Beast didn't get up, and after an odd moment, the match was called off. Medical staff soon came out, and Dan Severn was stretchered out of the arena. Now, did Severn actually get injured, or was it part of a storyline? The answer is...
I think it's fake. Yeah.
I
was about to say it. I was about to say, I was like, I think this is fake. Before it, y'all saw. A
month earlier, Owen Hart had accidentally broken Stone Cold Steve Austin's neck using a pile driver. That was real. This incident with Dan Severn, though, was not. It was meant to capitalize on the attention that had been created from the botched pile driver with Stone Cold. In his last WWE match, Rusev teamed up with Humberto Carrillo to take on Bobby Lashley and Angel Garza. A chaotic match followed that ended with Garza rolling up Rusev to get the victory. As Garza was celebrating, the Bulgarian Brute charged at Angel and knocked him out of the ring. Was the post-match attack part of the script, or did Rusev decide to go into business for himself? The answer is...
I want to say that was scripted. That was fake. I would be surprised if he just went rogue just to go rogue, since that was going to be his last match. I'm going with fake. Hope I'm right. I've been getting these all wrong.
Is real. After being released from WWE, Rusev revealed that the tag team match went through a few revisions. When the writers decided to have Garza get the win and celebrate in the ring, that upset Rusev. He felt they were trying to make him look bad, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and get Garza out of the ring, so he was the last man standing. This could have been one of the reasons why Rusev was released about a month later.
Wow. All right, man. I'm getting all of these wrong. Let me know if y'all been getting these right, because I don't know what's real or fake. I guess they've been getting me, man.
After winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, Eddie Guerrero performed at an untelevised show in his hometown of El Paso, Texas. Guerrero was so happy to be there that he brought out his family to celebrate, including his 73-year-old mother. The celebration was cut short when Eddie's rival, JBL, came out. JBL attacked Guerrero and then approached the WWE Champion's mother. He put his hand on the woman and she immediately collapsed to the mat and began having a heart attack. JBL seemed legitimately surprised at what happened and soon left the ring. Eddie Guerrero was furious as his mother was given an oxygen mask and stretchered out of the arena. So did Eddie's mom actually get hurt, or was this just a publicity stunt to get people interested in Eddie Guerrero and JBL's rivalry? The answer is...
I've been getting these wrong. This does look fake, but I don't know if Eddie Guerrero's grandmother knew what was going on at the time, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if she probably knew, or maybe Eddie didn't say anything to maybe keep the realism of it. I'm not sure. I've been getting these wrong. I'm going to go real.
Real.
Oh, okay.
But there's more to it. Eddie Guerrero and JBL were going to have a championship match at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. Ticket sales were low, so to get fans interested, WWE decided to pull a stunt where JBL would give Eddie Guerrero's mother a heart attack in front of a hometown crowd. However, due to the excitement, Mrs. Guerrero's blood pressure rose and she ended up suffering a real heart attack and nearly died.
Oh my
This
God.
was revealed by Bruce Pritchard, a WWE producer who was at the event.
She couldn't get her breath. She couldn't get anything. And the doctor's like, she's having a heart attack. Well, while we're at the ring, I'm like, hey, good acting, doc. But he wasn't acting. She wasn't acting. And Eddie Guerrero sure as wasn't acting.
Triple H was part of the infamous curtain call.
Wow. Oh my God. That's terrifying. Jesus Christ.
Incident in 1996, where he, Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall would all break character in front of the fans. It's been well documented that Triple H was the only one punished because of it, being forced to lose matches and by having opportunities taken away. However, a few years after the incident, Triple H was being interviewed by Jim Ross. The game snapped and seemed to speak his mind. The answer is...
I want to say this scripted. Triple H is known for the most part, he'll get something and he'll kind of spin it in his way to give like some real perspective or how he may feel, but I still think it's scripted, goes with the storyline.
Fake. WWE used the real-life punishment they gave Triple H to make this interview seem real, and it definitely worked. CM Punk and Triple H were set to clash at the 2011 Night of Champions pay-per-view. On the last Raw before the event, Triple H and Punk exchanged words with each other. The two got pretty heated, and it didn't feel like a fictional wrestling storyline.
Nope, it did not.
Then, at one point, CM Punk said this.
And right now, this isn't CM Punk talking to Triple H. This is Phil Brooks talking to Paul Levesque.
CM Punk said both his real name as well as Triple H's. Seconds after saying that, Punk's mic died. Triple H grabbed a second mic, but that one went out as well. So did CM Punk actually go off script when he started dropping their real names, or was this just to make the rivalry feel real?
I want to say this comes after, of course, the infamous pipe bomb where they cut his microphone because he was starting to really get into some stuff. They finally cut his mic. So it makes sense storyline-wise for them to just cut his mic. Him saying their real names, that kind of added some weird. I don't think that was part of the script. I think he really just kind of went a little bit into, CM Punk, has this way of, he doesn't really, you can tell whatever script they gives him, he throws it out the window and kind of does his own thing. I think he kind of did his own thing, and Triple H was kind of feeding off that as well. So I'm going to say this one was scripted.
The answer is fake. After CM Punk's famous pipe bomb that he had done a few months before, Punk became a rebellious character that blurred the line between fictional storylines and reality. This was another attempt to blur that line, but it was 100% scripted. Tough Enough was a reality TV show where ordinary people would train and try to become WWE wrestlers. During one episode, the Tough Enough contestants and some actual WWE wrestlers were put into a 4-on-4 tag team match. One of the contestants, a man named Matt Capitelli, was in the ring with Hardcore Holly. Holly then began beating up Matt for real and actually hurt him. At least, that's what the show said. Were the injuries Matt Capitelli suffered, or was this thing staged to try and get more people to watch the show? The answer is...
I think this is real. I think this whole situation, I think this is real. Because Hardcore Holly, he had no problems, like, especially with newer talent, stuff like that. He had no problems, or potential newer talent, he had no problems hazing them. For those who don't know, hazing is a form of initiation into whatever society, entity, or whatever you're trying to get into. They pick on the newer guys, and in this case, Hardcore Holly was known for being a little bit stiff and rough when it comes to the matches. So I'm going with real.
Real. Hardcore Holly decided to take some liberties and actually injured Matt Capitelli. Holly would say he wanted to show Capitelli how tough wrestling can be and to see if Matt was prepared for it. Other people say Hardcore Holly went too far and it wasn't called for.
Damn.
If you want to see some WWE secrets that are hiding right in front of you, watch this video.
So, beginning of this video, I was missing them like left and right. And then at the end, I started getting getting a groove for what's real and what's fake, man. But this was a cool vid. I like this video. Let me know how many of you guys got them right or how many of y'all got them wrong on what's real and what's fake in WWE. And like I said at the beginning of the video, man, it's sometimes they're able to blur the lines of what's real and what's fake depending on the storyline, and they'll have you questioning, was that real? Did he really get hurt? Did he really just say that? Was that part of the script or was that not? For me, the surprising moment was the whole Roman Reigns, John Cena. I legit, for the longest time, thought Roman legit forgot his lines. But they said that was all scripted, and now it's easily one of the best Roman Reigns segments. Granted, it wasn't because of Roman Reigns. It was because of John Cena just going crazy in that promo. But it was still overall a great promo segment by both of them. It definitely got people hyped up for that match at that time. So comment down below, let me know how many of y'all got them right and or wrong. But I appreciate all the love and support. Road to 90K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See y'all next one. Peace.